Good morning. Today we've got easy breezy Dollar Tree. I am recreating CoverGirl Roses with LA Colors Chic and only Chic. I'll bring in other things, but that is the main palette today. Here are the swatches. This is CoverGirl. This is LA Colors Chic. They're so close, it's not even funny. So the first thing that I'm starting with is Ioni's eye primer. Next is Ioni's Juniper Black Mascara. This just came out with the Cowgirl collection. I don't think it's available anymore, which is sad because it's so good. Look at this. It smells funny though. It smells like juniper. Crazy. I'm shaky this morning. I did not sleep well. It was so hot. When I went to bed, it was 28 degrees in the house, Celsius. And at 12 midnight, we got an Amber Alert. So I decide to wake up and Google, how do you get rid of Amber Alerts? Well, I found it, so I disabled it. So yes, hopefully I never get another Amber Alert again, especially at midnight on a hot night when you just fell asleep. I'm setting my brows with e.l.f.'s Soap Brow. This thing is never ending. Oh, and yesterday I parked my car at my first job. I clean houses for a living, so I was at my first house. I looked down at my dash. Check engine light. Are you serious? Are you serious, car? Like, So thankfully I took it to my mechanic after work. I decided to just whatever it. I don't care what happens. So the check engine light wasn't flashing, which is less serious than a flashing check engine light. So I took it there. I have an appointment to go there today, so that's my day after work. I'm totally sick of cars breaking down. I am. My car is 11. Oh my gosh. But I love her. She's my horse. I'm taking her to the vet. That's how I have to think about it, guys, because if I don't, I'm going to freak right out. But I can't afford a new car. I don't want a new car. They're just as bad. And they're surveilling you in your car. So no, thank you. So the next thing I'm doing is LA Colors Matte Liquid Liner. And I make a line right here, like you would for tape. Like I use that line for tape. I'm really liking using the liquid liner as this. I just thought that I was going to use it when the weather was too warm. Like I was using Ioni's pencil liner, but every time I used it, it would go into my crease. So I'm really liking this. And again, this is a get ready with me, and I'm doing it like I would a live or something. I'm just here. I told you in another video that, I'm just doing this for fun. And I'm not, I want to get monetized. Of course I do. But if I don't, I don't. It's like, I'm just here to give eye looks because I think that we all deserve to know how to use our makeup. So that's what I'm doing. And honestly, I've got enough going on in my life. I don't need YouTube to remind me how, I don't know. It makes me feel like I'm not good enough. That's terrible. It shouldn't be doing that. Anyways, enough of my boo-hooing. Let's get on with this eye look. And the first shade that I'm going to be using is this one here from CoverGirl, which is shade 5. It does have a name. It's Copper Rose. It doesn't look like a copper to me. This is rose gold. I was getting tripped up over this. I was reading it going, no, that can't be that. But yeah, Copper Rose. So it is going into the transition. I'll show you the alternative for Dollar Tree when we get there. Oh, look at that. How nice. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to put this into the transition. The eyeshadow will cover it up. So there we go. Now I'm going to clean the brush off because I'm not going to get a new brush. And this is the Sassy and Chic double-ended brush that you can find at Dollar Tree. So the equivalent shade for Copper Rose is shade 5. This is shade 1. So row 1, shade 2. And it is going into the transition as well. The next shade from CoverGirl is shade 8, or Mousse. It looks like that, and that is Chic. And I'm placing this along the lash line, and I'm using this part of the brush, the other end, and I'm just putting it right over that line into the crease and make sure I go right over where it went in the crease. I might switch brushes in a minute. But I want to see if I can get it done with this brush. I'm going right to the outer edge of my iris, and I'm stopping there. I'm just doing that V in the outer corner of the eye. I'm running it along the line I made with the eyeliner. Normally I use my Rimmel brush for this, but I had this in my hand, so I just decided to use it. I'm putting it under the eye, to the center of my pupil. I might run it all the way along, like to the inner corner. I'm not sure yet. It went under the eyeliner, but that's okay. That's why we have makeup removers. So then the equivalent shade for that is shade 3, or row 3, shade 1 from Chic. And I'm just placing it in the exact same spot as I did on my right eye. Right along the line to the edge of my iris. I like this brush. It just doesn't lay down a lot of pigment, which is fine. Building it up is good. It's just in this outer corner here, the precision with this brush is amazing. I love that. And to get right into the crease there. And under the eye, to the center of my pupil. Thicker and getting thinner as I go in. And I gotta put it under that lash line because it happened over there. And these are looking identical. Now I'm going to switch brushes, and I'm using my Rimmel brush that you get in the 12 pounds. And I'm putting on shade 3, or Baby. And I'm placing this on the lid. Ooh, I put on too much. It's going everywhere. I need to tap that off. Oh my goodness. It's very matte. Just blending it all together. I'm probably going to have to add more of Mousse, which is shade 8. The equivalent shade for Baby is shade 8 from Chic. Row 4, shade 2. I know, I held it properly that time. Messing with myself here. Again, on the lid. This one isn't as powdery, but it is definitely the same shade. I actually like working with this one better. Next is shade 2, or Champagne. And I'm placing this in the inner corner, right there. Just to add some light. And I'm meeting it up with the transition shade. And under the eye, to meet it up with Mousse. I keep wanting to say mouse. The equivalent shade from Chic is shade 2, row 1, or shade 1, row 2, shade 1. Here's same spot. And how great is it that it's from one palette? Who knew we could get the roses, CoverGirl Roses look with Dollar Tree Chic? The CoverGirl eyeshadow palette was just next on my list to be worn, so that's why I decided to recreate it for you guys, because that's what I love to do. Now I'm just going to deepen everything. So I'm going in with Mousse with this brush, and I'm just going to deepen up this outer edge. And this here is the most important part for me. Without this being dark, the whole eye look falls apart. Then again, shade 3, row 3, shade 1, on the outer edge, along the lash line, into the crease, under the eye, center of the pupil. This is going on easier than the CoverGirl. I'm not even kidding. The CoverGirl's being a bit patchy and ornery this morning. She doesn't want to go on properly. I love this. This is a cool eyeshadow look, by the way, as well. So this is for your summers and your winters. Anyone can wear it, but that is what this is. I'm just going to take shade 5, or Copper Rose, and I'm placing it on the outer edge just to blend it together with Mousse. Mouse, Goose. Oh, which one was the transition? Oh, number 5, right here. Shade, row 1, shade 2. This is the shade that I'm going to see, because when I open my eyes, you don't see anything. Again, going into Copper Rose. This is gorgeous. And CoverGirl, my gosh. I think these palettes are like $15 now. Are you serious, CoverGirl? You need to get a grip. I'm not even kidding. It's so annoying. I'm going to put on Ioni's Molly Black Magic Inks eyeliner. I think I'll start from here today. And the line is already there, so I'm just coloring in the numbers. And I love that. Again, bringing it in from the just above my crease. I hope you can see that. I'll do this eye off camera. So I forgot to put my primer on, and I'm using the Be Pure gel primer. I'm just pounding this, so I'm trying to get rid of it. I'm going to put on LA Colors Peach Color Corrector next. I love this stuff. I say that in every video. I'm reminding you that I love it, not that you need reminding. It just goes on so well and covers everything in there. I have more Dollar Tree to put on as well, guys. And I'm panning e.l.f.'s, what is this, Halo Glow in shade 1. I can't read it. Like, really? How do you read that? Okay, hold on. I will see. It just says shade 1 Fair. I've been panning this because I just want this gone. And I'm just putting it on to my cheeks. I'm not putting it anywhere else because I do not want to be shiny anywhere else. And I'm just taking my stipple brush from e.l.f. and just placing it along the cheek. And that is it. Charlotte Tilbury's losing her mind over all these dupes lately. It's like, go ahead and lose your mind. Lower your prices and people will buy you. But until then, too bad, so sad, lady. I don't feel bad for her. Not at all. Next, I am going in with my Revlon Color Stay in 150 Buff. I need my makeup to last all day today, so that's what I'm doing. Although the L'Oreal Matte Ink, I wore that yesterday, and it lasts all day as well. So I've got a conundrum. I don't know who I want to buy, because L'Oreal is cheaper than Revlon, but I don't know which one will last longer. I don't know how much is in here, and I want to get my money's worth. I'm using Maybelline's Gel Pot eyeliner for my waterlines, and I'm putting it on with Far Out Green eye pencil from LA Colors. I love this technique. And I can see the green. It's like a blackened green, which I don't mind, even though this is a plum look, because I don't think it's a roses look. I think it's plum. Now is when I put on my second coat of mascara. Let me see how this goes. Now remember, guys, this is going to come off weird as well. This is a tubing mascara. It's not as weird as the LA Colors Lift and Lock, the purple one. I think it's Lift and Lock. It's not as bad as that one, but it is still a little traumatizing. It's worth it though. I just don't like little chunks of mascara all in my sink after I take my eye makeup off. It's like, seriously? But this is a gorgeous mascara. Look at that. That's before curling them. I hope you got your hands on this. Guys, I was going to use this full coverage concealer from Le Mercier before my foundation, but let's try it after the foundation, like the classic way of using it. This is new to me. That's why I always forget. I always forget concealer. It's not very light. Let's see. I may regret this. Okay, well, it's not bad. Is it doing anything? I can always find a way of using this. I could use this as a foundation for sure. Look at that. It does. I'm stumbling over my words. What do we think? I don't know. I don't feel like it did anything. I'm going to be also putting on the Be Pure Multi-Stick Lip and Cheek Cream Blush and Lip Color in Berry. I think I'll wear that as the lip. And I'm going to put on the Mousse, the Liquid Mousse blush from Ioni from the Cowgirl collection. And I thought I'd revisit the Rose Gold highlighter from Splash. So let's start with contour. And this is Radiant Tan from C Color. This is a liquid bronzer, but I wear it as a contour. Now you gotta be careful with this because it is very, it dries really fast. Remember, right into the hairline and up. You want to find where your contour is on your face. See, I can see it right here, and I just heard Shmoo. He beckoned to me. Oh, the poor babies, they must be dying out there. It's so hot. It was 28 degrees in there when I went in there this morning. And along the nose, right there, just gonna get the birds. So I had to go and get the birds, and I got up. Well, obviously I got up, and I looked in the mirror in my bathroom, and this eye is so patchy from the CoverGirl. Just thought I'd let you know. Anyway, I don't know why I thought I'd let you know. I just thought I'd let you know. Okay. I am going to put warm rose on the back of my cheek before putting on the liquid mousse from Ioni. I'm panning this, so I just want to use it. And this is how I get it done. I'm taking e.l.f.'s stipple brush, and I'm just meeting it up with my contour. Not a lot. Right into the hairline. Kind of gradiated into there. You don't want like a... So next is Shiloh Blush. I really like this color. I like the formula too. I called it a brick red, but it's not a brick red. It's a mauve. It calls itself a brown, but let me see. Oh, it calls itself Shiloh Brown. Oh, I'm having issues this morning, guys. It's okay. I mean, it's like 100 degrees in here. I'm losing it. I'm from Canada. Actually, I think it's good. I don't think I need any more. This really is a hybrid. It's moussey and powdery at the same time. It's hard to explain. I love it. And look at this packaging. Gorgeous. So let's revisit this guy, the Splash Rose Gold Highlighter, before I do my brows. Looks like this. You twist it off and you twist it up. It smells like roses, which I don't like, but I do like that. Look at, oh my goodness, and down the nose. I do like this, but this is going to take 1 million years to use if you don't use it everywhere. Let's put it here. See what it does. Pop those out. It's a bit too rose for it right there. Do you see that? Yeah, that doesn't work. But I do like it. Problem is I've had this one forever. It is another twist up one. And I barely reach for it because it's a cream. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have the same issue with this one, but we will see. So next is brows. And I'm using the brow powder from LA Colors. This is in Universal. I just dip into both shades. I start where your brow is supposed to start, which is right there. I make a line underneath, and I just go right under the brow to define it. And then I take from that line, I haven't added anything else onto the brush, and I flick it up. I'm just going to dab it into shade 2 and continue flicking it up. Again, for the other brow, starting where my brow starts, outlining under the brow, and flicking it up. Next, I take the brow pencil from LA Colors, and this is in dark brown, and I just do the same thing. I start it from there, and I flick it up. And there is just under the brow. This just adds dimension, so it looks like it's hair, because this is a waxy product. Then I take this shade here, with this Botico brush from Dollar Tree, and I just put it right underneath to add definition to the brow and to clean it up. Some people use concealer. I don't like adding a concealer underneath my eye because it can separate and do weird things during the day, so I just use a powder product. And it should look like that. Look at this eye. Like, this is so pretty. It actually didn't turn out as well as I would like it to, but that's okay. I'm going to clean a house and taking my car into the garage, so like, who cares? But hopefully you get it better than I did. Wow, look at that. I just curled it with my eyelash curler. Look at the difference. I wasn't going to show this, and then I did that, and I was like, okay, you got to show this. Like, crazy. It's on 85 right now. It's hot. And it is so good. This mascara, I'm telling you, it's the Ioni Juniper Black Mascara from the Cowgirl collection. I love it. I will link the eyelash curler in the description below for Canada and the US. So now let's do these lips. This is from Be Pure. This just came out. This is still in stores. And this is in Berry. I'm lining my lips with Ioni's True Brown Lip Liner. Look at this. Again, if you don't know, this is very creamy and very hard to work with. It takes practice. I was going to say, I've said this so many times. I think that's what I was going to say. Okay, let's get on with this lip. It looks like this. It's a click up. And this is just outstanding. Oh, it goes really good with this eye. I was kind of scared. What I love about this lip liner is, look at that. Like, you can just grab it from the very edge and bring it in to match with the lipstick. And I love that. I love that too. If you've ever worked with a stiff lip liner, you know what I'm talking about. And this shade right here is a violet mauve. It is stunning. They knocked it out of the park with this. And I would say it really is this color. It's not showing the true color on camera, but when I go over here and look in my mirror, it's totally showing it. But just look at the cap and it'll tell you the exact shade of violet mauve. Anyways, guys, I think this is the end. So, wish me luck at the mechanics today. And if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, because that helps me out a lot. Hype if you're on your phone, and leave a comment. You guys have a wonderful day. I love you guys. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.